Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're zoning in on a pretty critical moment. Game 4, Lakers versus Timberwolves.
Absolutely pivotal game.
Yeah, and our focus comes from a Yardbarker article, which first popped up on Fadeaway World. It's relaying info from Shams Charania at ESPN.
Okay, so solid sourcing there.
Right. And the core question we're tackling is this. Luka Doncic was sick, really sick apparently. So how's his health going to sway this massive game and maybe the whole series for the Lakers?
It's kind of amazing, isn't it, how one player's health, especially someone like Doncic, can just, completely alter the outlook of a playoff series.
Totally.
And that Yardbarker report, it really digs into how bad that stomach virus hit him in Game 3.
It does. It paints a tough picture. It talks about him barely sleeping, not eating, vomiting repeatedly. Just rough.
Yeah, sounds awful.
And you saw it on the court, didn't you?
Yeah.
17 points on 6 for 16. That's just, it's not Luka Doncic numbers. He looked kind of passive out there.
Very uncharacteristic. That lack of aggression, it stood out.
Do you think that was purely the physical drain, or is there like a mental side too? You know, playing when you feel that terrible.
Oh, that's a great point. I mean, the physical side is obvious, right? No energy, no strength, that impacts everything. But the mental part, knowing your body isn't quite right,
Yeah.
that can definitely make you hesitate. Maybe not drive as hard, maybe not take those chances you normally would. Honestly, it says a lot about his competitiveness that he even played.
It really does. And even feeling that bad, he still grabs 7 boards, dishes 8 assists. I mean,
Still impacting the game.
Exactly. Shows his value even when he's clearly not himself.
Yeah.
And it's pretty telling that his own coach, J.J. Redick, apparently wasn't even sure he'd play the second half.
Wow. Yeah, that highlights just how bad it must have been. And his teammates calling his return after halftime a gutsy effort, that tells you everything. They saw it up close.
Yeah, they knew he was pushing through.
But like the article points out, even with that effort, the Lakers couldn't close it out. Those turnovers late, that Timberwolves run, it cost them Game 3.
Which brings us right to Game 4. The big unknown is his recovery. What's the latest there, according to the report?
So the Yardbarker piece, again relaying Shams, suggests he's made real progress. Sounds like Saturday was basically just total rest, sleep, treatment.
Just focused recovery time.
Exactly. Letting the Lakers medical staff work on him individually.
Okay.
And the word is, according to Charania, that he's feeling, quote, rested, much better, and a lot stronger.
That sounds promising. Significantly better, anyway.
Yeah, the expectation reported is that he should be ready to go for Game 4.
Okay, so if we assume he's closer to 100%, what does that mean for the Lakers tonight?
Well, the article calls him a game changer, and that feels right. When Doncic is healthy and clipping, his ability to run that offense, to, manipulate the defense.
Yeah, break down that Wolves D.
Exactly. It's just a completely different level for the Lakers. It's not just his scoring, it's the way he creates for everyone else.
Making the whole offense flow better.
Yeah, totally. And against a tough defensive team like Minnesota, you need that guy who can draw defenders, find the open shooter, or just beat his man one-on-one.
Creates those cracks in the defense.
Right. And the article also mentions his knack for hitting those huge shots in crunch time. That makes the Lakers dangerous, especially, and this is key from the piece, with Anthony Davis out. Doncic becomes even more vital.
No question.
Yeah.
And there's another angle the article brings up, the impact on LeBron James.
Ah, right. The idea that a healthier Luka eases LeBron's scoring burden.
Exactly. How big a deal could that be, realistically, for LeBron deep in a playoff series like this?
Potentially huge. I mean, conserving energy is everything at this point, right?
Yeah.
Especially for LeBron, given his career mileage. If Doncic is carrying more of the load offensively, creating shots, scoring efficiently, it lets LeBron kind of pick his spots, be smarter with his energy.
Save it for those crucial moments late in the game.
Precisely, where his experience and decision-making can really swing things. Less wear and tear earlier means more impact later.
Makes sense. Now, Game 4 itself. The Yardbarker article really frames this as a defining moment for the series. Why so much weight on this one game?
Well, think about the scenarios like the report lays out. Lakers win tonight. It's 2-2. Series tied.
And they get home court advantage back.
Exactly. Suddenly, all the pressure flips back onto Minnesota. They'd have to win again on the road. But if the Lakers lose tonight,
Down 3-1.
down 3-1. And history, I mean, the stats show that coming back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA playoffs is just incredibly rare. It's a massive uphill
An
battle.
almost impossible climb, historically speaking.
Pretty much. So yeah, this game feels like it could really set the course for the rest of the series.
So the article kind of leaves us with this central question.
Yeah.
Can Doncic, assuming he is rested and recharged, actually take over and pull the momentum back to the Lakers' side?
That is the question, isn't it? If he's truly recovered, if he can play like the dominant force we know he can be, his impact is massive.
His defense, just his presence.
Yeah, scoring, playmaking, even just drawing that defensive attention, it lifts the whole team. It'll be fascinating to see if he can step up tonight, given how high the stakes are.
Absolutely. It really feels like so much hinges on whether that rest, that treatment, worked. If he's shaken off that virus.
Yeah.
A healthy Luka versus a compromised Luka, it's a totally different proposition for Minnesota.
Couldn't agree more. So I think the main takeaway heading into Game 4 is pretty clear. Luka Doncic being healthier, feeling stronger, as reported, that's a massive boost for the Lakers' chances tonight. Much needed.
Definitely. Okay, so let's leave our listeners with something to chew on. We see here how drastically one player's health status can potentially swing a high-stakes series. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Beyond all the plays and the strategies, how much does that hidden factor, that individual resilience,
Right.
the ability to just fight through feeling awful or recover quickly, how much does that really shape who wins and loses in pro sports? It's not purely about talent on paper, is it? It's also about those unseen battles just to get onto the court for these huge moments.